Tonight on EA Sports, it's Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. Talk, all the hype, but the fastest prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid, but he certainly can't get lost. In the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Now the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon, but they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Throwing on first down. Leach going left side, and he's got Daboll. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Hamilton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. Hamilton, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Leach. And he wisely will throw that one away.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And Charles, ho-hum, another year, another Super Bowl appearance for this head coach. He already holds the all-time record for most Super Bowl titles, and now here he is trying to bring home yet another.
You know what else he's doing? He's keeping all of us, meaning the media, the broadcasters, at bay, because every year you think, okay, that caps a great career, and he comes back and wins another one. Okay, this one caps a great career. Nope, he goes after another one. Maybe we should tamp the brakes a little bit on whether or not he's going to leave and just appreciate the brilliance that he's bringing to the sidelines and to the Super Bowl itself as he goes out trying to win yet another Super Bowl title.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And New York set to take the field. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Leach, he finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On 1st and 10, Leach, pass incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Rolling to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Leach. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Dolphins are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, it wasn't a 1-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Now this first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off play action. Leach looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The last 2 plays from scrimmage in this ball game, pretty eventful. He throws the interception. The other guys, boom, 1 play and they're in the end zone. So now he's got to try to bounce back. 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Leach. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Simmons. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2.
Crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Ultra. Go ultra. Strike. Check strike. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. With a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now out come the Giants.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
2nd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Simmons, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. A nice little juke. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle, and the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory,
The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the side.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The New York set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Leach. He finds his man. Complete. That's Simmons. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Hamilton. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Leach. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Leach. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
560. Steal, flat. Negative.
Now back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving him time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half. Extra point forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes.
And it's a fumble. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Looking to throw on second down. Leach, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Shifts by him. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Hughes. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Takes it to about the 37. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Operating from the gun, Leach. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21. Nifty move. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Woodson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. It's Weaver. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Inside handoff now, Miller. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hughes, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Miami set to take over. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
62 blaster.
Up the middle they go. Woodson has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Ready. 52 blue. 12, 10. Check white. Check white.
They'll run on first down. Weaver. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go. Red 38. 22 needle. Yellow. Run. Ready.
On 2nd down now. It's Hughes. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Blue check.
Here's a give to Miller. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
43 rail. Ready.
On first down, Woodson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Trouble 38. Ready. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Weaver, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Come on. Set. 60 red. 60 red. Switch. Yellow.
Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
45. White.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
Ready. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
And now out come the Giants.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Leach being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They'll run on first down. Woodson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On third down, Weaver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So now a carry here for their fullback. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. It's Weaver.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl.
He continues to be a major factor carrying the football here into the fourth quarter, Charles.
Another big gain on the ground. Big guys working strong up front. A lot of them not just taking care of business at the line of scrimmage, but getting into the linebacker spots and taking care of the second level as well.
And they're taking advantage of everything right now on the scoreboard with that lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hughes, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
On 1st down, Woodson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a handoff to Miller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Woodson, he will push his way down to about the 14. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.